If you're looking for a true Juno Beach waterfront condo, the one that sits directly on the sand with unobstructed ocean views, this building is one you're gonna wanna check out. Welcome back to Moving to the Palm Beaches. I'm Nicole Stanbra, and on today's episode, we're gonna explore a very special condo building. We're gonna get a sneak peek inside the building into one of my exclusive listings to get a feel of how the layout actually looks, what you actually need to afford to buy one of these condos, and the proximity to the beach, because why else would you live in Juno Beach if you don't have access? All right, we're kicking things off with a location overview. So right now I'm on A1A. To my right is the beach and this beautiful waterfront condo. And to my left, west, is exactly what you can see are single family homes. And these are all homes that over time have been demoed and rebuilt into these absolutely incredible new construction homes. They're huge. A lot of these properties are actually zero lot line because they really wanted to take advantage of the lot and build as much of home as they could. But you can see this little cottage right here. That's pretty much what Juno Beach used to look like. And now it's just exploded into these gorgeous beachfront homes that range anywhere from $4 to $6, $7 million and up. Okay, so let's jump into the tour of this actual building that we're gonna explore. It's called the Waterfront. It's right here in Juno Beach. It was built in the mid-90s and it's 13 stories high. What's really special about this building is there's only 5 units per floor. All of the units have their own elevator access directly into the units. That's so freaking cool. You have exclusivity, you have privacy, and you have security in this building of the waterfront. We're gonna go in there in a little bit and explore it, but just to kind of give you a little of the lay of the land, you have parking, underground parking here. To your left, you have guest parking. There's always plenty of space for guests, or even if you're just running in and out, you don't wanna go through the building, there's ample parking space. Juno Beach is this town that's kind of a hidden gem. Like, not everybody knows about it. It's only 2 square miles and it's just north of North Palm Beach. It's just east of Palm Beach Gardens and it's just south of Jupiter. So you have this small little town nestled between all of these bigger communities, and it just has that small town feel. Since this is such a small, tight-knit community, that also means that there's not a whole lot of beach parking. These are all public beaches, but there's not a lot of street parking. So if you want to actually enjoy these beaches, you pretty much got to live in Juno, whether it's in the condo or a single family home that you can walk or bike to. Because as you drive up and down A1A, there's no shoulders and there's no parking spots in the street to actually park. So a little limited, but it also leads to the exclusivity of living in Juno Beach, and a lot of people really love that aspect. So we're here in the lobby of this building. No one could come in. You have to have a specific door code to access. And they have this beautiful lobby. And this lobby is actually very similar to what the interior are of a lot of these units. Marble flooring, marble tile, this really pretty like white limestone stonework. These were very much on trend in the mid-90s, but what's even more amazing is that it's still on trend today. These neutral colors and tones you really can't go wrong with today. There's ways to modernize it, but you can see that this is a 35-year-old, flooring in here, but it looks like it's just been newly renovated because it's timeless. I just want to point out that there's also a full-time condo facility manager here. So they also help for security if you have questions. There's a maintenance guys on staff all 24/7. So if something breaks or you just need assistance with something, there's usually always someone in here. They're probably out and about helping a resident, but just a nice little feature to have. Okay, we're in the club room, and this is just a really nice added space for the community to offer its residents. There's places to play cards, to have dinner, drinks. You can rent out the space if you wanted to have a party with some friends or family, and it's just a nice seating area. You have some beautiful views here. They have a kitchen, so you can, make yourself some cocktails and just really enjoy the view. Right off to the right is the pool deck, and it's just gorgeous. There's some nice covered areas for shade because of course Florida gets a little warm. They got all brand new furniture out here too, which is really nice. They have a great little hot tub spa, so if you want to relax, and there's a lot of green grass space on this property, which is really unique. Like a lot of these buildings, since they're built directly on the ocean, on the beach, they don't have any grass space. So that's just like a nice little perk to add. Another little perk of this building is that it's pet friendly. And that's actually very uncommon for condos, especially in Juno Beach. So you are allowed a little pup in here. There is a limit of 25 pounds. To have a dog in a condo, it's very uncommon to allow that to be permitted. And in here, not only do you have this great grass space, there's walk along A1A or on the beach, and you can just enjoy endless walks with beautiful weather year round. All right, private elevator, private foyer, and not only do you have that, but you have extra storage here inside of the unit. So you don't have to go to another level of the building to access your storage. I think we just really have to take in the view to start with, because this is what you get when you live in the waterfront. Okay, absolutely stunning, breathtaking, unobstructed ocean views from left to right, north to south, just stunning. And just to put in perspective, we're on the second floor. So what's actually really nice is we get the view of the ocean, but no one could see in here. Like you can't see people laying around on the beach because you have this built up green space here that really is a nice buffer and protects between the beach and the property. You have this really large, oversized balcony. It's not screened in, but it is covered, so you do get some extra shade protection of that. All of these sliders are huge. These are 9-foot sliders. You also have the screens, so in the winter, just open up the doors and just let the breeze flow all the way through the unit. It's just breathtaking. Me again, and this is your access from your primary bedroom. You have a large space in here that has an ensuite bathroom. Okay, what's really nice about this is the size, the view from your bedroom, from your bed, even waking up to this and hearing it, just stunning. And it has an ensuite bathroom. So the marble style flows really nicely into here. You have a jetted tub, a nice stand-up shower, your extra storage space, and a double sink. Another little feature, and this is definitely, you know, personal taste. All of this is not wallpaper. It's called French rag paint. And so this was done by a very famous artist probably 30 years ago. This is a very beautiful aesthetic, and actually wallpaper's back in, folks. I wanted to really give you a tour of what you can expect inside these units because they're all fairly similar in terms of layout. But here we are in one that is actually available for sale as of today. The owners kind of kept it fairly original, and I'm going to point out some of the things that are just timeless and will last forever. For example, marble flooring. They're beautiful. It's a natural stone. A lot of people, even in new construction, are putting in marble flooring, but it's timeless, and the color palette of this flooring is beautiful. It matches with any kind of design or decor that you include in your home. And this is just a very open concept design and layout. Again, this was built in the mid-90s, so even at that time, this is how it was built. This is how they purchased it. This unit happens to be owned by the original owner, so they've really done a great job maintaining and taking good care of it. But you know, you have white cabinets, which are still in style. Maybe you just update the doors. These have a glossy finish to them, so maybe just put some new doors, some new hardware. And I mean, what else would you even really need to do with the kitchen? You could probably change out the countertops for maybe a quartz instead of the granite. We have stainless steel appliances everywhere. So this is what you can expect in a lot of the units that have not been overly renovated. This would be considered definitely like a contractor grade or the original layout and design of these units. All right, to give you a feel of how these units have been laid out, they have eastern and western exposure, which means they have this lovely corridor that leads you all the way to the west side or the front side of the building. And you have views out this balcony as well. This is this is the third bedroom, or you know, your second guest bedroom, but it has its own private balcony. All right, come on in. This is your second guest bedroom. And this bedroom is identical to the one next door, and it shares this oversized balcony. You could still hear the ocean even from this side of the building. You're gonna get these gorgeous, expansive sunset views from this balcony here. And you know, who doesn't like a little people watching too? You're always gonna get people walking their dogs, on their bikes, just enjoying themselves along the street. And it's just a great spot to have some coffee in the morning.
You could put a little couch up here.
You totally could. Okay, so this unit happens to come with 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and you also have laundry in the unit, which is really nice. There's 5 units per level. We're on the 2nd floor here, and this is one of the 3 interior units. The interior units, just to give you an idea of the square footage, you're looking around 1,900 square feet, whereas on the corner units, you get a little bit more, closer to about 2,500 square feet. So you get a little bit more space on those corner units, but again, every one of them still has that pass-through layout where you get the eastern and the western balconies and that exposure. That's just gorgeous. A lot of people I work with are stuck between wanting to purchase a single family home or a condo. And so they ask, like, what makes more sense? Like, help me make that decision. And so what I tell people when it comes to condos is, what is your lifestyle? Like, what do you want a day in the life to look like? Do you envision yourself outside gardening? Do you have, you know, small kids that you need a backyard fenced in, or a pool, your own private pool? Or do you want to just be able to kind of wake up in the morning, sit on a balcony, watch the sunrise, have some coffee, enjoy your day, and kind of come and go as you please without having to do anything? Also, people who are looking to purchase a vacation home or their second home, just to have something seasonally that they can enjoy a few months out of the year, a condo is a perfect place because you don't have to worry about maintaining it the months that you're not here. So if you're only here for a couple of months, a condo can be a great option. And then lastly, you know, people who might be in that time of life where they're trying to right size. Maybe they're empty nesters, maybe their kids are in college, maybe they don't have kids. So maybe they don't need the extra space or a backyard or, you know, a playground, where it's just, you know, a couple and they just want to enjoy themselves. And 2 people in a beautiful condo like this, I would say it doesn't get much better than that. So if you're researching Juno Beach oceanfront condos, the waterfront condo right here in Juno Beach, or just oceanfront real estate in all of Palm Beach County, you're gonna wanna make sure you subscribe to this channel. And even if you're not in the market to buy or sell, you should still subscribe to my channel. I'm always releasing new information about the market, new communities, and just local things that's going around in the Palm Beach area. I'll see you in the next episode.